Welcome back, everyone. This is Salty Cur, as we are doing our walkthrough through Lord of the Rings Online. Someone has just leveled up near us. We're continuing our adventure here I'll go over these login rewards in a second. We're following the path of Skorgrim here and finding out what the story is with his disappearance and such. Login rewards are daily effects that you can acquire here. I think it's Wednesday. You can get a gold and then silver every day. So let's see what we got today. Rolls of morale and power. That's good for us starting out. We do not want to buy. So let's add these to our bar. This is a buff, so we'll just, let's see, we'll just put it there for right now. We got our best shoes on, so we can sell those at some point. I know what's in here. Alright, so let's continue on. We've got to go to the courtyard and try to confront what's going on there. We still have our run speed buff on over here, continuing swiftness for, let's see, another hour and 4 minutes. I'll probably clean this up a little bit just for now. This looks a little bit... Don't need that on our bar yet. Bring our hope token down here. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. I think this will take us to the courtyard that we need. Here we go. Here's the red flower. So we'll access that. Alright, we're following a trail of flowers. Let's go Badger while we're at it. That netted us nothing. As you're auto running, you can just hover over a target. And if it gives you the hand like that, you can just right click on it and you'll run right to the target. And pick it up.
Look what the Dour Hands have done to this place.
Trigwy. Hail, elf. I see that you are one of the company that arrived last night when we did. I wonder if we seek the same thing. I'm here to find out what has become of Gromur. You seek Skorgrim, you say? The Dour Hands are his descendants, but Skorgrim is long dead. I asked to speak with the steward, and the Dour Hands directed me here. This was once a great storage house of Thorin's. Oops, I shouldn't have hit that there. Of Thorin's. I don't think I like what the Dour Hands have done to the place. If you hover over the rewards, you can see it is not an upgrade for us, but it's worth 46 copper, so we will definitely take it.
Down yonder is Gorman, the steward appointed by
sound is
Thorin
we just
before he
leveled up.
left.
Every level you may be granted new skills and passive abilities. As you gain levels, you increase power and effectiveness with you. So it added Strength Stance. So Strength Stance is one of the 3 stances that we'll be using as a hunter. We'll be switching between Strength and Precision primarily, and they're toggle skills. I can toggle it after I get out of the dialogue here. I heard one of the guards here talking. Down yonder is Gomer, the steward appointed to Thorin before he left. Gomer is the reason we have come, and the leader of this dour-hand rabble you will see all over the place. He harbors no love for the Dwalin's folk, nor for those who once lived in Thorin's hall before the dour hands took over. You might as well go speak with him and find out what he has done here and why he has grown silent over the years. Maybe he knows where that body you seek has got to. Okay, so we'll accept that. Again, to blacklist this, we'll just put it here. However, it's always going to be up here. And then you can toggle it on and off. I guess we can't toggle it until we get other stances. So it's not letting me toggle it. Okay, here we go. Be about your business. I'm about my business, thank you very much. There's Gormer. Gormer Dowersmith.
Have you come to pay your respects at Skogrim's tomb?
I see an elf, surely from that party that has come to settle on the outskirts of the gloomy elf town in the north. What do you want, elf? You've come to Skorgrim's tomb, but Skorgrim was an enemy of your people. Why should I talk to you?
No one is to gain admittance to Skogrim's tomb.
Expand this a little bit here.
I'm afraid you have come here for nothing anyway, Corsalian. No one is to gain admittance to Skorgrim's tomb. It is a sacred ground, and only descendants of Skorgrim, that is, dour hands, have leave to enter. You are more than welcome to pay your respects to our fallen king at his shrine, which is just east of here in the rock-belly pit. Skorgrim was a great king, after all, and deserves tribute, was he not, elf?
Okay, so we defeat bats in the rock belly pit, which seems to be here. Now we have some other quests. So this ring, you'll notice, is not on fire. That indicates that it is a secondary quest, an area quest, if you will, not along the epic line.
You shall pay your respects to Skogrim.
Lord Gormer has told us that you were there where Skorgrim died at the hands of your people. We will not tolerate elves in our land unless you help pay retribution for what they have done. We are having a commemoration in Skorgrim's many achievements of king as the dour hands, but we need ritual stones black as pitch. I was not able to find enough for everyone that plans to attend. They are a form of tribute to Skorgrim King. You should make yourself useful and collect some more. They can be found in and around the Winterheight Cave east of here. Okay, once again, I'll be reading most of the dialogue. For quests, remember, this is not a sprint. This is not a run-through video. We're pretty much just savoring the game through here. So we're going to be reading most of the quest stuff. So if that is not something you're interested in, go ahead and just use your scroll wheel at the bottom or drag your video farther. Okay, so we need to collect black stones for the ritual of commemoration. Our reward will be one of our offhand weapons. We're going to try to keep to swords if we can, because we get a sword bonus at some point as a racial trait. We can't access our traits yet because we've not gotten to the proper level. So we'll accept that. Here we see a ring, and both of our quests are in the same area. Okay. Here's the rock belly pit.
start to see things shining. Here are the bats that we don't like. I should talk about our XP bar. That's down here. We're getting minimal XP for killing the bats. Most XP you get is from quest completion, of course. So we're just looking around for these stones. Oh, we got the stones. Visit the shrine. I believe the shrine is down. But I think we have to go over to go down. Up to go down? Okay, these bats are not hitting us for some reason, so we're just going to go about our business. Hopefully this is not our first death. If you jump and fall, you get fall damage. Where in here? Oh, we've got to go to the other place. Over there. I think I was on the right track, actually. It's been a long time. So your fall damage, either you'll die or you'll get falling injuries from 5 to about a minute. So 45 seconds was pretty intense for fall damage. So the reason these bats aren't attacking is because they're yellow. It's to be cautious. If their bar is red, they will attack us. And if it's green, you cannot attack them. Yellow, you can attack them. Out. Shrine is in the rock belly pit, so it's in there. I remember it being down. But there was no down option. Let's see here. That's where we came from. Jump again and break our legs. There might have been a door or branching I missed. There it is. Was it down there all the way at the bottom, but I just didn't look. I'm just gonna jump here. Yeah! Shrine. Okay. Back to Gormer. get this quest first.
Ah, these are the very stones we need.
Not bad for an elf. Your loyalty to the Dowerhands will not be forgotten, Hunter. You may soon earn our forgiveness for what peoples did to our king.
What do you want?
So you walked in our shrine, did you? As you could see, the Dowerhands' reverence of our fallen king is very great. The Longbeards and the elves do not understand such loyalty, so this was perhaps a good lesson for you. But do not go away just yet. I'm sure we can think of more tasks to occupy you while you trespass, Cresalion? Okay, that's quite an upgrade in the pants.
It will be a busy day for all my
equip
folk.
both of these things. That is not upgrade, so we will just sell that. Would you like to be here to witness the ritual of commemoration of our fallen king? As steward of these halls, I welcome you to celebrate with us. It will not be long now. In fact, I believe the preparations begin tonight. What say you, Cresalion? Think on it if you will. Return to me when you have decided, just to be sure you make the right decision. Ha 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 ha. Run along now, friend. I've no more time for you. It will be a busy day for all my folk. Okay, so we're going to accept this one. Talk to Dwalin. Tell him of Gormer's plans for the ritual. So, of course, Dwalin is huge in the stories. So we're going to go visit him. See what he's all about. So I equipped the new items. So you'll see the sword here. One-handed sword. Still have my basic bow. Here is Dwalin.
Thank goodness you're here.
Ah, my good elf. I bid you welcome. I am at your service. Nos Grimsong sent me word that you would join us in friendship. You spoke to Gormer recently, did you? The traitor. Skorgrim is not the king of Thorin's Hall. This place belongs to Thorin's line. I have too much on my plate for the nonsense of the Dowerhands and their strange rituals. All my dwarves are ill since coming here. That is more pressing than Gorman's folly.
Look, all of these dwarves are sick,
Leveled again.
dying.
We got some food. Fried mushrooms. This will give us 7 agility. If we go to our stats here, we've got 46 agility right now. So if we consume those, we'll have 7 agility for 20 minutes. So we'll go ahead and put that on our bar as well. Oh. This is some whey bread of Limbus. Has a duration of 5 minutes, but I only can use it once a day, so we don't have any really proper food. Okay, so sometimes when you pick up one quest, you'll be offered other quests. Look, all of these dwarves are sick, dying. I think I cannot do... Or did I read this right? No. I think I cannot do another thing until I figure out what we can do to help them. I don't even know what happened to make them ill. How can I hope to cure them if I don't know how they came by this plague? Those foul Dowerhands have really let this place crumble. Thorin would be livid if he could see it now, full of poison and death. Okay, so we'll accept that. And then there are some other quests here. Una.
Have you seen the Barrowhounds nearby? Why do Bargus now haunt our fair lands?
The other dwarves think they're just bleak wild dogs, but you, I think, know better. These are Barghests. On my travels some years ago, I once happened upon the most forsaken place I have ever seen. Dread filled me and my voice died, and all was cold. The dogs there were the very same as these black, mournful beasts, with their eyes full of death. Why have they come to replace the lynx and the wild aurochs that roamed here in Thorin's day? It does not make any sense. They must be driven off. So we'll get some shoulder pads, which will be nice. We have a title. We've reached the 5th level without being defeated in battle. Nice. Okay. I see no other rings, so let's go about the business. So this is a region where we can complete the dogs. This is the region where we will investigate the plague at Thorin's Gate. So since we're here, let's do the bar guests. So red on your compass here will indicate an enemy, and if you hover over, it'll tell you how far away they are and what they are. There's one there. We'll pull more than one since we're not having too much trouble here. Put a bleed on that first one I pulled, so that'll take some time to kill him. If it kills him, and it did. Okay, bar guests are down. Easy enough.
Ooh, those dogs
Thank you for
chill my
saving.
heart.
You've done a good deed for these lands by driving them back. Perhaps someday the lynx and aurochs will be able to return to these parts. Someday. I wonder why the wretched dogs settled here to begin with. Well, I imagine we'll find out. Okay, so we'll go ahead and equip those. Now we've got some shoulder pads on. Armor. And now let's head off to this business over here.
Oh.
Whoa! They're dying. There's some work being done. Alright, collect samples and sludge. So here we go. Bears are a little bit bigger business. The objective as a hunter, of course, is to make sure it's dead before it gets to you. Let's try a trap, and let's see the damage a trap does. Pull him and like it. Blah. Rancid flesh. So these are the debuffs that are on the bear. Not a fan of these pants. Did I not get on the sledge? I almost ran back without getting on the sledge. There's some sparkling when I ran past it. So that indicates that there's a quest that you can complete there. Or collect an item for. Like the sledge that we just collected.
If the water of the river has been tainted, that explains it.
The soil along the river is foul, you say? So you think that the water that flows from the clean mountain springs is tainted by putrid rot? And these bears, look, The meat is rotted even though they are fresh killed. This must be what is taking hold of the dwarves in my party. Many of my dwarves stopped at this river to fill their flasks. No wonder they are sick. What can we do? Here's Dwellin.
Mountain springs should be the purest of water.
So we got a ring. It's a might ring. It's not going to really help us. We get 2 ring slots. Might is not a major stat for us. Will help us with parry, but we're going to not run with a lot of might rings, but since we don't have any other rings, we'll go ahead and slot that. Copper band. Yeah, we're going to replace that might ring with this one. Vitality helps the amount of morale that you have, and resistance. Here are some light hides. If we were doing crafting, those would be useful in crafting. If they're on a green background, they're useful in crafting. If they're just here, they're for selling or tasks, like these 2. Mountain springs are always the purest of water, especially in these parts. Something must be causing the water to run foul. Will you explore the source of the river? Perhaps there will be evidence as to what caused the vile plague, because now we don't even know what it is that's making my poor dwarves sick. If we can make the river run clean again, I have hope for the animals and the snows here as well. Maybe Thorin's Hall won't be lost to sickness. Okay, so we'll accept that quest. Okay, so now we're heading up here.
Whoa.
Okay, let's kill some tower hands. What are we looking at here? 190. Let's put a bleed on him first. With a precision shot and dead. So these are my basic skills that I'm using. The barbed arrow puts a bleed. Quick shot is your standard shot. In strength stance, you'll notice, or in strength stance, as you recall. This will put a minus 40% target run speed. So you hit him with this first, that's minus 10. Hit him with this one second, it's minus 40 run speed. And then precision shot as he's hopping towards you is our early rotation here that we're going. Barb. Quick shot. Quick shot. And then precision shot for the kill. Let's get me there. First, hitting this until I get 3 focus. This adds 1 focus each time. This adds 1 focus, so I'm basically hitting this once, this twice, that for the kill. Or precision shot, because eventually it's not going to be. That's not going to be enough to kill the enemies. Okay, explore the mountainside. Source of the poison. So rotation again. 1. Shot. Quick shot. Cross focus back to that. So we can see the path curves around to the top. So we kill place for this guy to be. Hi. I guess he's there so you don't walk up that path because it's the wrong way to go. Okay, so this guy's red, so you'll notice if we try to run past him, he'll attack us. Conked us pretty good there. They're not doing hardly any damage to us. We're starting early, so now you'll notice your focus doesn't immediately vanish as you're running. It goes by distance. So you'll see there's the bleed. We're going up the right path this time. I think we are. He's sleeping, so we'll just run past him. One of them didn't like us. Get a bleed. Yep, there he is. Hi. Got a devastated. Incidentally, you can track your combat and how things are hitting here. So that hit will be red, and then you can have a critical hit and then a devastating hit. You can see your percentages. I wonder if I can see my percentages right now. So we're looking at ranged critical hits, which is the fourth paragraph down, or the third paragraph down. You'll see that the critical hit chance of your ranged attack is 3.1%. The devastating hit chance of your ranged attack is 0.6%. The magnitude of critical or devastating hits increased by 5.1%. So we have a 0.6% of landing a devastating and a 3% chance of landing a crit. So this was a 0.6% shot to get that. So we'll increase those as we progress through the game. So here's LOTRO here, and we're over 30 minutes, so we're going to stop here. Thanks for dropping in, and we will look forward to seeing you in the next adventure, where we will continue into the Putrid Spring.